the largest volunteer organization in the world, the biggest constituency, first responders in emergencies, and a very novel democratic organization that was able to make really significant inroads in addressing and having some impact on crises. There's a lot of potential for the Red Cross to have a very important role in development. I know that the Red Cross has an awful lot of attention in emergencies, but they can equally use the networks, the structures, the decision making that goes on at their local offices to get involved in development. The development that I'm familiar with, obviously, at the Global Fund is development to address AIDS, TB, and malaria. What we are attempting to do is engage community organizations in the response to those three diseases. The Red Cross, as an organization with a large reach, can have a really significant impact, and I know it is already doing some pretty important work on the malaria file. There are three specific areas in which I think the Red Cross should really pay attention and try to get on its game, I guess is the best way to put it. First is in looking at accessing the country coordinating mechanisms. The Global Fund is a program where the expectations are that a country will develop a plan, and the plan is developed by the key stakeholders in a country, and it is managed through the country coordinating mechanism. Once the plan is developed, it is reviewed by a technical review panel, and then if it's successful, it's funded by the Global Fund. In the case of the Red Cross, what they should be doing, what you should be doing at each country, is analyzing how programs are implemented and how the programs are put together through the country coordinating mechanisms. They should be trying to find out who is on the country coordinating mechanisms. They should be accessing them. They should be presenting programming ideas. The Global Fund requires or requests that 40% of the participants in a country coordinating mechanism are civil society. So the Red Cross would be an ideal participant. Third area of engagement, which I think the Red Cross would really play an important role in, is in the governance of the Global Fund. The governance of the Global Fund takes place at a global level through a board of directors made up of member states. That is, the governments, both in developing countries and in implementing countries. It's made up of NGOs, and it's made up of people affected by the diseases. The policy that's being decided at the Global Fund really depends on good information from the ground, from the field. And the Red Cross can play a very important role in making sure that the experience they're having in the countries that they're working in is fed into the decisions and policies that are being made. The Red Cross has a unique role because their structure is such that you can provide support on down the line. You can provide opportunities for networking across regions. Your federations, your country organizations can talk to each other and share experiences. You're ideally set up to be a major player in addressing AIDS, TB, malaria, and becoming a major implementer and participant in the governance of the Global Fund. There's a learning curve. The organizations that would be helpful for them in order to understand the Global Fund better would be the UNAIDS, for example, if we're dealing with AIDS programs. The technical support facilities of the UNAIDS will provide support for people to understand the Global Fund, to help write the proposals. They can access, if it's TB or malaria, they can access similar technical support through the World Health Organization. At the community organization level, there are organizations like CSAT, the Civil Society Action Team, the Alliance Hubs, which are also available. The work that is involved in developing proposals and making sure that the proposals are robust and are actually meeting the needs of the communities is really worth it. It's a small investment of time and energy for a large return on money to do good community programming.